Good morning, YouTube. So I'm on my way to work, and Rob is taking care of Logan today. And I'm wondering how he's gonna do, because apparently Logan is teething. I didn't know it could happen at like 3 months, but apparently it can. So in the beginning of this week, he started drooling a lot more, and I googled that because they're on Google. And apparently, if they're 3 months old, they start producing more saliva. So that's probably why he was drooling a lot more. At least that's what I was thinking. But then on Saturday he started gnawing on his hand. And at first I was like, oh, you're trying to suck your thumb? And then like after a while I noticed how like aggressive he was like gnawing on his like entire fist. So I was like, I don't think you're trying to find your thumb to suck it. You're just trying to bite. And I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, well, maybe he's hungry. I fed him a lot more. And then on Sunday, he was like such a cranky mess. Like yesterday, you couldn't do anything with him. Nothing was right. And until like, I don't know, 2 or something, I was like, what is wrong with you today? Like, seriously, what's wrong? Like, you have a clean diaper, you're fed, you have clean clothes, you're in your swing. Why are you being such a fussy pants? And then he was like screaming, and he put his tongue against the top of his mouth. And I noticed 2 little white butts on the bottom of his mouth. And I was like, are you teething? And then I Googled it, because of course, what does every mom do when she's like, could that happen to my baby? And apparently 3 months old could teeth. So that's probably what's going on. And then yesterday evening, he went to my parents because I had to work in the restaurant. And I told my stepmom, like, he's been really fussy pants today, like, but I think he's teething. And she's like, nah, that's way too early. I'm like, no, but he really has this tiny little white butts on the bottom of his mouth. Like, he has like these 2 middle teeth on the bottom. And she looked and said, you know what, you're right, he is teething. And then I went into the source this morning, what can I do for him to like relieve his pain? Because he did sleep well during the night, but as soon as he woke up, he was like crying again. And I do have a teether, but that's only for 6 months and up. And he's not even 3 months yet. He will be 3 months on Saturday. So I looked online, and apparently there's no such thing as a toy to bite on for a 3-month-old. So that's a problem. I did order a amber necklace right now because I ran into that word, like to people who have used that on forums, and I was trying to look up what you can do for teething. And I remembered seeing that on the Saucony Jollies, like in the Foof TV. They used that on Emilia when she was teething. And like you could hear her like whine and like be fussy while in her exerciser. And as soon as I put the amber necklace on her, she was quiet and just easily playing. And she was perfectly fine again. So I'm like, I need to have that thing. So I ordered that, and that will be in tomorrow. But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna go after work to the pharmacy and get a kind of gel you can put on their gums, and it's supposed to like numb it a little bit. I'm not the biggest fan of using medication, especially if they're that young, but at the same time I don't want him to be in pain, and the necklace is going to be there until tomorrow, and I can't offer him anything to bite on other than my finger. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I really hope Logan isn't too hard on Rob, because Rob had so little sleep. Like, he came home late this night as well, so it's gonna be a challenge for him today. I just got back from work, and since I take my client to a office or activity center in the shopping area, we went on a walk, and I actually got to run all my errands with her. So that's nice. So I don't have to like do something right now. I just get to go home. It's fun. I bought some fennel tea. You can see it's probably backwards. Because Logan is really gassy. You know, he has been since birth, and it's not getting any less, even though it should be done by 12 weeks or something. And sometimes you can actually like hear this entire stomach like growl, and it's so painful for him. So my parents told me yesterday that they used to give me fennel tea, like straight, you know, just in a bottle, a little bit of fennel tea, and it would really help release some of that gas or some of the pain. So I thought I was going to try. I haven't looked it up if I would like want to give it to him straight or if I should be drinking it. But I thought it wouldn't hurt to at least buy it, and I can like Google it tonight. But I had to buy it in a nature shop, and for one of those stores that sell like nature products and like biological stuff. And they also had quinoa, and I've never tried it, but I kept seeing it like on Pinterest of good ideas, and it seems to be very healthy. So I thought I was gonna try it. I bought the white kind. This is bio-organic, by the way. That's really healthy. But they also had red quinoa, and I was like, I've never seen that before, but I just bought the white one. That seems to be the norm. As for his teething problems, I bought Dentinox, and it's made out of lidocaine, and it's supposed to numb the gums. And yeah, I read some really good reviews on that on internet, so we're gonna try this. Hopefully, it will relieve him somewhat. I bought some new mommy vitamins that support like breastfeeding and, you know, all those supplements you need if you just had your baby. Even though I've had him 2 months ago, but okay. And I bought some Domperidone, which I use to increase my milk supply. I've been trying to like get off it, and I started off when I was when I was trying to increase my milk supply. I took 3 a day for 10 days, and then I was supposed to like wean myself off of them and not take as much anymore, like start with 2 for a couple days and then 1 and then stop completely. But every single time I stop, if I get below 2 a day, my milk supply drops. So when I took 3 a day, my milk supply was like about 250 to 300 cc's every single feeding. When I was pumping, that was. You can never really tell how much Logan really drinks if he drinks live. But and if I take 2 tablets, I have about 200 cc's if I pump. And if I go back to 1, I have like 120. And Logan drinks 250 a feeding. So I'm like, that's not going to be enough. So I'm stuck on 2 for now. I've tried increasing my fenugreek tablets and my red raspberry leaf tea tablets, and it doesn't seem to be working. So for now, I'm just going to stick to Domperidone, and maybe it has something to do with me losing weight as well, you know. I don't know. But at least it can't hurt him, so we're just going to keep on with that. And that's basically all I got. And I'll get to go home to my baby.